Alright, so it's probably no surprise that here on the channel when I'm doing builds, I take inspiration from a lot of different sources. From video games like our Breath of the Wild build, or maybe from a TV show like Futurama, and also from anime. We did actually a few builds, one from Avatar: The Last Airbender, as well as one from Seven Deadly Sins. But the thing with those anime shows is I never watched them. But today's build comes from an anime that I didn't watch either. Hey Terraria fans, welcome back to another speed build video. Guys, in this one I'm going to be making the Going Merry from the very popular anime called One Piece. Now, if you're not familiar with the show, it is a very long-standing anime. It's got like 1,000+ episodes. I think it's actually still going on till this day. So I think I saw this when I was a kid, but point is, I don't really know the show that well, and this was a requested build from someone in my comments, and I thought, you know what, why not? Now, this is a pirate ship, but it has some very unique features, which you'll have to, well, see the build to find out what they look like, and I'm really actually happy with the final product. Now, guys, if you enjoy a product like this one, don't forget you can actually catch me building such products live on Twitch. Link is down below. And of course, if you're, well, enjoying any of the content here on the channel, guys, feel free to hit the like, the subscribe, or the little dinner bell thingy so you can know when the next video hits the old YouTube universe. And because I super appreciate it, and it really helps the channel out. Now, with all that said, guys, let's jump into this very iconic build. Alright, so I really hope that build reminds you of the Going Merry from One Piece. Now, as I promised at the beginning of this video, guys, we're going to quickly cover all of the materials. Now, as always, I encourage you to pause the video here if you'd like to take a closer look, or use this as a cheat sheet for when you try to make a replica, or if you simply have some questions you'd like to leave me in the comments down below. Now, moving along, what you'll see are a lot of wood materials, which is probably very expected for this. We went with ash wood, spooky wood, rich mahogany, normal wood, palm wood, boreal wood, and some shade wood. So pretty much every wood type that you can use in Terraria -1 or 2 made it into this build, and I think it works really well. Well, because it's a boat, and there's going to be a lot of wood accents and, well, just wood across the entire build. Now, where I did get away from the wood types, we're going to be with our copper plating, which I had in a few places rather sparingly. We also used, of course, some Red Dynasty shingles, which I'm sure you'll be able to tell where that is. And then we went with some silly pink balloon and some silly green balloon to give a little bit of, well, circular texture in certain areas. When it comes to the walls, guys, we pretty much have the counterpart wall for each block. So for all the wood types, we have essentially the same wood walls associated with that. I also went with some pearl wood fence, which you can, of course, see as a sort of railing that I then put on some granite platforms on, and then I have the copper plating wall here and there as well for those accents, along with the tin plating just to break it up a little bit. Now, we did use a few of the balloon walls as well. Here I use all three, but they're not really used all that much, so they're in a couple of key places, but really nothing all that serious and limited use generally. And finally, guys, when it comes to the paints, we of course use everything that you see here, which includes our brown and white and gray, which are, I think, pretty standard here. We're also using some black, but then when we get into the actual colors, I went with the sky blue, the deep orange paint, and the deep red paint. Now, again, you can probably see where all of these things lie. I'm not sure if this is the most accurate replica of the Going Merry from One Piece, but I at least think I got the colors and the shape and the overall design at least relatively close. But yeah, that pretty much covers all of the materials, guys, so hopefully this gives you a little bit more insight into how I put the Going Merry together. And if you have any questions, of course, guys, feel free to leave a comment down below. With all that said, though, let's move on to the rest of the video. Alright, guys, so there you go. There is the Going Merry from One Piece done. Now, of course, I did have a reference image, but I'm hoping that I captured enough detail where the folks that are really big fans of One Piece won't hate me for it, because, you know, I did what I could. Overall, though, guys, my favorite feature on this build has to be the front of the ship and that orange tree. There's just something about the orange tree that adds color, and I think playing around with this sort of sheep head design at the front, I don't know, just really kind of looks nice and adds a cool detail, and I'm hoping that people can kind of recognize what this ship is, well, while looking at the Straw Hat Man that I put down there. It's a mannequin, but I think it works pretty good. But other than that, I don't really have too much else to say about the ship, but I do want to know what you guys think about it. Let me know in the comments down below. What did you like? What would you change? Or if I missed something, again, I know some of you guys are big fans of the show, so just let me know and maybe I'll have to fix it. I don't know. But for now, guys, the One Piece build is done, so thank you so much for watching until the end of this video. And as always, thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it. We will see you in the next one.